X3 are out of Division 2, and HF, they still have a chance tomorrow. But before we focus on tomorrow, we're going to be focusing on today and now, where we have two more series, guys. It is two more series that we're going to be watching today. And the next one, well, I don't really know how to put it. It could be interesting, right? It is going to be YNT versus PuckChamp, but on the other hand, PuckChamp have been looking really upwards in Division 2, and I feel like they should be getting the victory here, right? It's very important for them. If they lose and Sigma YNT they win against HF tomorrow, which can happen, then they're not going to be going to Division 1, and this is very important for them. Of course, they could beat Hydra, but if they lose against YNT today, beating Hydra is, well, it's a completely different beast. No one has done it. They've only lost one game so far. It was against HF. We could even say that maybe they took them a little bit too relaxed. But either way, they have been looking untouchable. So PuckChamp, I think they go all out here. I would assume this is going to be a 2-0, but it doesn't have to be that way. We're going to be finding out once we get into the draft what these teams have in store for us. I still believe that Shigetsu is like the carry here of Division 2. He has been looking amazing for a very long time, even in his time in Cybercats. Now in his time in PuckChamp, he's looking really, really solid. He's not only playing the Slark and the Weaver, which used to be his top heroes, but he's playing everything, and he's doing a really good job at it. The Pudges, the Ursas, everything is there. The Marcies, he has brought it into the meta as well. I think that's going to be a big deal in the Lima Major, that everyone who picks the Lina will get a Marcy right back into the face. But either way, I hope the draft will be starting soon. Looking at the lobby info, yeah, it should be starting right now. So we're hoping to get ourselves into the action as fast as possible there. Overall, guys, I promised you a long and exciting day today. We had a very exciting first series, right? And those are the bottom two teams. So the Dota is only gonna get better from now on. YNT and PuckChamp, well, YNT, do they still have a chance of going through? No, they would be 4-3. I guess they do, right? If Sigma and PuckChamp then would lose everything, and then we have this tie, it's very unlikely to happen. But let's see. YNT are staying in Division 2, 100%. Are they going to the major or not? That's what we're gonna be finding out later on. But it's not only decided from the series PuckChamp if they want to go. Not to the major, sorry, to Division 1. If they want to go, major's in my head because it's starting in 2 days, guys. But it doesn't matter. We're going to have Dota here to entertain you. In Division 2, YNT, they open up with the Rubik. This has been an opening for a lot of Division 1 teams. And the Brood was let through. Okay. Okay, considering it's a second pick, now you cannot get like a CM Pudge. You could go for a Sniper.
10 seconds remaining.
The CM Pudge, Sniper, Treant have been the counters to the Brood lane.
Remaining.
You can't get either. I guess you could pick up a Slark. Naga would be the hero. So now I pick a Snapfire, right? Yeah, you pick a Snapfire so that if there's a Naga Siren, you are fine. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So no surprises there. I forgot about the Naga completely because it was banned out. They're gonna ban out the Shigetsu Pudge, understandably so. It has been looking pretty good against Naga Sirens. I think you ban out the Marcy as well if you're YNT. That's another Shigetsu hero that has been working really well against the hero. Is there anything else in particular that he himself has played? Is good against this. The thing is, you might need to get rid of the Lesh, even though I've seen Nagas do well against the Lesh in the meta. There's so many things to ban out, but I think. Actually, I'd let the Lesh go. I'd ban out. I wouldn't ban out the Slark. I would have banned out the Marcy and the Primal Beast. I think those would be my bans. Because Young G has played some Primal Beast, has looked pretty decent. So, anyways, they're gonna ban out the Enigma on PuckChamp. They get rid of the Batrider as well. Usually on pick 15 or third pick for or first pick in the second phase, right? for the team that had the second pick. It is usually a Tiny or a Tusk. That is what we see. I wouldn't mind the Tusk here, to be honest. It looks like a pretty decent one. If you pick that, you're probably going to be revealing that it is a 4 Snapfire, but that is pretty much where you want the hero to be played. You don't want a mid Snapfire with the Broodmother because both of the heroes benefit quite a lot from buying the Greaves. Ban out the Tide, okay.
Team pick.
That's gonna be... Oh, okay, there's a Naga counter. Have we seen a single Dazzle? I know we've seen him in Division 1. But Division 2? No Dazzle. This is the first one, guys. Only 2 more days left, including this one.
Remaining.
3 if we count the tiebreaker date. As said already,
remaining.
probably we're gonna be seeing that one. I'm gonna be casting the tiebreakers as well. Rob is already on vacation, you know, enjoying the sun, getting the tan. I did get a little bit of sun, you know, last couple of days, but speaking about flame, sun, and everything, there's going to be an Ember coming out, and they pick up a Death Prophet as well, so they've shown all of their cores. Considering they don't have the last pick, I'm fine with it. Right now, if I'm PuckChamp, I want some burst damage.
10
Huskar?
seconds remaining.
Young G Huskar, let's go, PuckChamp. Like,
5
look at
seconds
this is a perfect Huskar game. It's not burst damage, but who the hell cares? Like, you don't have any burst on YNT either, so it's gonna be a very easy target to use the Grave on. Come on, get a Huskar, please. This is such a good Huskar game. Young G, even Shigetsu plays a Huskar as far as I know, but you want it in the mid lane to crush the Emperor. You have the Disarm for the Naga illusions. You already have a way to clear them out with the Shard of the Dazzle. Naga illusions are not strong illusions. The only illusions that don't get taken out are Arc Warden, Ulti, and the Phantasm. Right? Those are the 2. I don't know if there's a third one. Boo. Boo, for sure. But it is still a hero that counters the Ember that is good against all of these 3. It does provide a solid amount of burst. Insane amount of damage. When you have a Dazzle behind you, it's very hard to deal with. I'm kind of afraid for the catch of PuckChamp, but I think that's where Shigetsu comes in. They're going to pick something for him that can actually create space.
5 seconds
It
remaining.
could be a safe lane SF, but I'm
back.
pretty certain that they want to send it against the Ember. So they ban out the Weaver. That is a Shigetsu hero. Though in this DPC has only played it once, lost the game. Even though, if you guys remember, Cybercats Tour 1, the Winter Tour in the previous year, Shigetsu played the Weaver every single game. Every single game, they would first pick it, he would crush it. So they ban out the Tusk. That'll be a good one to go with the DP. They're probably gonna get rid of the Tiny as well. That does make a lot of sense. Tusk and the Tiny are good heroes. The lane with the DP, and overall for the game. If PuckChamp, you know, the Spider starts going in, they actually ban out the Ricky. Forgot about that one. They're gonna ban out the Secret. That's another Shigetsu hero that gets removed. I think he's gonna be needing to play new. No, actually, Marcy's still in. This is a clear Marcy pick, right? You have a hero that can create space, that can jump in. The sidekick works with the SF really well. Your laning phase could be good. You're actually very good against the Naga Siren because the pulses deal magical damage. I'm loving the Marcy here. They actually didn't remove that one. I'd let the Weaver go, to be honest, because he can't really catch anyone. Marcy can catch these heroes. Can't get on top of him. And we've seen so many Marcys just crush the DPs and the Naga Sirens especially. Because you use the ulti as a Naga Siren if it's an 8-7 second BKB, let's say on the Marcy, she kills you actually before the BKB runs out. And laning with the Dazzle, imagine that lane. Well, I don't want to. Tiny, I think, is the best one here for YNT. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Unless they want to switch the Ember to 4, but I would not recommend it. Clockwork? Clockwork is nice. Some added vision. I'm kind of afraid for the damage. You could go for something like a Hoodwink as well, if you feel confident in that one, but the laning stage, it's not going to be easy. Mirana is also still in the pool, which, you know, arrows aren't going to be that successful, but at least you're going to have the Ember Spirit in the mid lane, so maybe those rotations. I'd go for the Tiny. Makes a lot of sense with the rotations to the mid lane, because you can get the kill on the SF, and that is what you want. If the Ember gets a kill on the SF by some miracle, and Tiny can perform a miracle for sure, then the game is completely different than what you're expecting. They're taking their time. They have 40 more seconds. They're really discussing here. It is a tough call. But I think whatever they pick, the Marcy is coming out. Because that's the only hero that she gets who has play that is left in the pool. I'm looking at it to see if it's banned out, and it's not. Like 10 times. I'm going through it. No cute little Marcy there. Unless they had a gentleman's agreement. Yo, she gets you're way too good. Don't pick that hero. You're gonna crush us.
Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
Okay, Clockwork. I'm a bit afraid for the damage of YNT. They have it later on in the game. So right now, it's more about pushing out the waves, getting towers, playing the side lanes. The Ember is probably going to get some hate towards him in the mid lane, and considering that he's hard to catch, it's going to be a problem.
10 seconds remaining.
So, PuckChamp, you get a carry that has a stun. Marcy fits that portfolio.
5 seconds remaining.
Can burst people down, so if YNT are separated, you go for that one. Yep, there it is. I've gotten to know these teams quite nicely in the past couple of weeks, and of course in the previous DPC season, so they're not really that hard to read. I was surprised by Yegor and Verk's picks. I know they've played them in the past, but I didn't think they were gonna pick that way. But overall, the other one's pretty obvious. This Dazzle pick caught me by surprise, but it is a great Naga counter. We haven't seen it, and yeah, well, your illusions aren't really gonna be a problem once the Dazzle gets his shard. So, I definitely am favoring PuckChamp in this one. Yes, YNT they have good vision, they have good catch, but their damage is very limited. Their ability to deal with the Brood can be limited as well. And also, none of your heroes survive once the Marcy gets the BKB. And this should be an easy game for Shigetsu. The only problem I have with PuckChamp's lineup is the greed. But when you look at the other side, you don't really have a lot to punish that greed. You're gonna have the hook shot every 60, 70, 80 seconds, right? You get a kill. If you do get a kill, because the Snapfire is ready, you have the cookie to survive. But let's say you do get the kill every hook shot, right? You get the tier 1 towers and stuff like that. That's it. You cannot really do much. The Broodmother is going to be pressuring the top lane. Your illusions are going to be dying. And unless you force out the later portions of the game with the Naga Siren being in a good position, you're going to be in trouble. With that being said, we are going to be going on to a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we're going into Dota.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And game number 1 from PuckChamp, and what is that logo? And YNT does start. Okay, I got really taken aback by that little beaver-like thing there. I don't know if they changed their logo, but either way, the game will start. Let's see who comes out as the victor. We're seeing everyone being super focused there, watching their screens and ready for battle. Shigetsu, he puts the camera from beneath him because everybody is beneath him. So cool. I actually love Shigetsu so much. He needs to jump out of this one. He's gonna be caught. Shigetsu needs to jump. He'll be able to do so. The SF threatening with the raises. We know those can hurt level 1. And there isn't gonna be a first blood. At least not just yet. So, both of the teams, they do disperse. Shigetsu takes some damage. We're seeing almost 3 times odds in favor of PuckChamp, and for a good reason. They've been looking really, really, really good in the past couple of games.
The battle begins.
We'll see tomorrow how they fare against Hydra. At first, they're gonna be needing to win this one, guys. I always repeat it, but no harm in doing so. Well, first, let's watch till the end. Just slow down Vierk so much. He's baiting him in here so that he gets lifted onto the cliff. Vierk is not moving. He is literally not moving. That's why the rest of YNT, they need to get themselves involved, or it's gonna end up badly for their DP. This is the power of the poison touch. But anyways, let's repeat it. Why is the Naga Siren and the Slark good against the Brood? What is it that they have? Well, it's a way to remove the Silken Bola. That mischance is a big deal for your CS. It's a big deal for your ability to stand your ground and fight. And of course, you do have a ton of armor. And Naga Siren even better than the Slark, obviously. So this top lane, it's not going to be easy for the Brood. By any means. Malik, where are the nets? Like, put the net down, son. It gives you regen. Very weird. Finally, is gonna be weaving that one, and there it is. Malik forgot about it, you know. It's not that important. You're a spider. Why would you want to have a web? You know, there are those jumping spiders as well. Luckily, there are no jumping spiders in my country. Yesterday or this morning, I don't remember when, I saw a... in some countries, big snakes can get... like, they can get into the walls of your house. Why do you want that to happen? And while I'm talking about snakes and walls of the house and critters that live in Australia, Asia, where I would be happy to visit, but to live, well, a little bit scared, to be honest. We are going to be seeing a first blood here. PuckChamp get the first blood going their way. Dazzle just being a bit too annoying there. And let's see the mid lane. This should be an SF favored matchup, heavily SF favored. Let's see if the Ember can do anything about that one. He's bringing out Sal's already, so it is not starting out well here for the mid lane of YNT. Niel and Malik on the top lane. Broodmother thinking about what is going to be skilling up. Usually against the Naga Siren, we do see the Insatiable Hunger, but we'll see if Malik does change his mind overall. He is farming relatively well here. Nice deny from Danielle. Just not allowing this Naga to farm at all. Yegor, mid lane. He is getting some CS, but it's gonna become even more hard here. Let's see SF, the more damage he gets once he's level 4, 2 points in Necromastery. It's gonna be some dangerous territory for him. Look at him, he's just threatening, and the Ember can't do anything about it. To keep himself away till the end. He does get the sidekick, so the right clicks of his, they're gonna hurt. He also gets a couple of denies, and PuckChamp already are now in a 1k gold lead. The laning stage started off really well for them. Of course, that doesn't mean that that's how it's gonna continue. Ward from Yegor. Well, it's gonna be taken down. Young G is ready for this one. Young G has always been good in his laning. All of Eastern European mid laners are good at laning. Yegor goes in. He's gonna lose his shield there. He might lose his life. He cannot run away. And if he tries, he's gonna go down. Young G walks a little bit farther there and will be getting a kill. That's a solo kill there. Young G very proud of himself. That is the thing. No one used to be the best laner, right? And then every single mid laner in Eastern Europe, they're gonna be very good at laning because they were looking at him when they were small, saying, I want to be like that when I'm a professional player. Lucas tries to get out. Second Bola at the ready, not gonna be using it there on Malik, but they do push the Naga back. And even this Naga lane versus a Broodmother is not working out well. If you are suspecting a Naga to be picked up, you pick up the Snapfar and you change the matchup completely. 2 points in the poison attack here for the Dazzle. And look at Shigetsu. He's actually very bored. He is very bored about what's happening right now because he is crushing. He's going to be pulling the creeps back. He doesn't want to push in the lane all that much. In the end, it will push, but it's not going to be as much as if the tower was constantly attacking the creeps. Shigetsu going for the portraits. He hasn't queued up the Battle Fury just yet. Maybe in this game, because he has an SF, because they're so greedy, he decides not to go for it. We'll see. If he doesn't go for it, I like him straight up BKB. I don't like the armlet on the Marcy. I just haven't seen it work out, at least in the off lane. And, you know, if you're greedy, just be greedy till the end and get a Battle Fury. 2-0 start for PuckChamp and 3-0 start for PuckChamp. They get Bignum as well. They're playing really clean Dota. Really, really clean Dota coming up from them. So, till the end, that is Age Duo. He played with Shigetsu in Cybercats as well. So they've been playing their lane for a very long time. They know what they're doing. And when you get this strong of a lane, it's going to be a problem. Slayer, you better run. You have 10 stick charges, but I don't think that sticks are going to be helping you. They're going to be breaking your bones here. And Slayer running away still has the stick charges, so he'll actually be fine. And with the Naga illusions there, you don't want to be chasing forward. You want to come back to farming. That's exactly what Malik is going to do. Mid lane, Bignum, he's rotating. He is not under any vision, but yeah. Dive, really? Are they going for this one? Young G can stand his ground. Bignum, you don't want to be there, believe me. With the TP, it is going to be cancelled, so now he doesn't have help. Does have 7 stick charges and a fairy fire, so really you would need to go through a lot there. Raise, does he get the third one? Yeah, he breaks the flame guard immediately. Yegor, he just used it. Like, how the hell is this possible? But I guess he just wanted to prevent the damage to go through him, and that is That is a smart move. That would have been a big hit coming from DSF. Yegor, he doesn't have level 6 just yet. Has to be careful, and the rune will be on the bottom lane. Slide of his chains. 10 stick charges ready on DSF. And help is coming from the other side. Vignam. Yep, I did want to kill. Thank you for asking. Young G gets that one. Till the end, he gets the illusions on the bottom lane. Yegor, he does have the Slide of Fist. He needs to dodge the Shadow Poison, and it will not be coming out. That is going to be the 4th kill. Continues really well here. Shigetsu is dropping low on the bottom lane. Needs to be careful, but he will be surviving for now. Or will he? Is that going to be the first kill for YNT? No, Shigetsu does get himself away. Of course, we weren't seeing that on the screen here, but it doesn't really matter because we're watching the nice Naga farm. We'll be getting out there with illusion. Shigetsu dropping low, does have the rebound, will be taken down, and Vierk does secure him. This is the thing, you know, we as casters, we don't know, but our observers know exactly when someone is gonna die, and they're always there with the camera, so we're gonna be following the story of Shigetsu end there for the first time here in game number 1. But still, he'll be back fairly soon. Young G continues to dominate the mid lane. 1100 gold difference between him and the Ember. It is to be expected. This is why I wanted a tiny clockwork. We saw how hard it was for him to actually close the gap, and in the end, he ended up giving his life away to the SF. Well, if he was a tiny, it would have been much easier. Aniel, once the illusions there, we'll be getting 2 of them before they do expire. Vierk, be careful.
Tower is under attack.
Till the end, he's not playing around. Malik continues to farm on the top lane. He wants both the arcane boots and the soul ring, so the spamming of the spawn spiderlings is gonna be insane. I guess against the Naga, who doesn't really take any physical damage, you just want to be able to spam her out with spells, and that does make a lot of sense coming out from Malik. He's working towards the soul ring. No one is going to be stopping him in that little endeavor, but the Nagasarn is finally going to start flash farming lane jungle. Doesn't look like anyone for PuckChamp wants to stop him just yet. Marcy is going to be going for a BKB. He has found the Death Prophet. Vierk is going to go with the Spirit Siphon, so not going to be going down. She gets to a little bit too fast for Victor to get on top of him, but the cogs will send him away as well, so there's not going to be anything happening there. Regen popped by Yegor. He's gonna get his mana back. He wasn't hit there, but look at Young G and Danielle. They're just going ham on this mid lane tower. There's gonna be chip damage, something that you cannot heal. I'm really liking the effects of the runes there. You know, DD, like lightning there, giving the damage. The regen, you know, little leaves on the portraits of the hero. That is quite nice. The production here has really made our lives easier for both me and Rob in Division 2, and of course not to forget Gareth and Trent during the Division 1. We did have a nice time. Everyone has been super good to us, and they gave us beautiful visuals during the game. YNT looking towards the top lane. Thinking about engaging. They do have a ward onto the high ground, and PuckChamp, I don't think that is going to be going too well for you. They do remove the sentry, but now they're being surrounded. The Ember goes in. All the little spiders will be burned down, but the big one is escaping, and the Snapper as well. No! Daniel gets pushed down. Yegor should still be able to get this one, and he's chasing for it, going into the pit. Daniel is going to call the Roach, kill me, and he's going to kill your career, but not you. You provoked the beast, and it will not be doing exactly what you wanted. The Dragon Lance on the SF will be done, and he gets a double damage. Now, guys, if you want, you can look towards the portraits there on the top when he uses it, how cool it looks when someone uses the DD. Anyways, though, it is going to be the second kill for YNT. Finally, they're starting to get themselves a bit more on the board, but overall, it is looking like a PuckChamp favored early game. You do have the Death Prophet. You want to be getting that tower, but the ones that are doing more chip damage to the tower currently are PuckChamp. Of course, Death Prophet does do well from 100 to 0. Look at the Rubik there. Yeah, till the end. Sorry, it's not till the end. It's the end is on the side of PuckChamp. That is Slayer. And, speaking of slaying, there is gonna be some of it done here in the mid lane, but only towards the towers. Lucas makes his presence known here. Is gonna be preventing the tower from falling. Actually, at least kills the siege creep. I don't know if you stop the spiders with the fade ball, they're gonna stop doing any damage to the tower. So overall, that's gonna be fine. But Malik, he loses some of his kids, but can still make more. No problem for him. He's still young and healthy there on the Brood Mama. Slayer, TP out, will be successful. Shigetsu, well, on the other part of the map, he dies again. Staying a little bit too long there on the bottom lane. But I guess you have to. The greed from PuckChamp, it does not allow them to make any aggressive plays. Even with the 3k gold lead, it is gonna take some time before they're really battle ready to connect with their heroes. And even if they do connect with their heroes, their catch is not the greatest. So greed is probably the way to go, even though it's costing you your life a couple of times. Young G finds the Thunderstoid. It's going to be quite nice. Extra mana. But of course, the little tumble there to jump in with the horsey. Tower on the bottom lane. It should be dropping down as well. PuckChamp, I don't think they're going to be doing much about it. Shigetsu is done with the bottom lane. He's already died there twice. And he's going to be giving up on it for now. Haste Rune on the bottom lane. That's probably the perfect one for the Ember currently. DD would be nice in terms of killing people, but in terms of poking, the haste makes the most sense.
The rune of haste.
Malik. Let's have the mech, and they're coming with a haste. He's gonna be trapped in a net. Web or a net. Broodmother doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that one. That is a hasted Ember. He's not really that much faster than the Brood, and her babies are gonna be protecting her. Usually is the parent jumping himself in front of the baby, but no, he's gonna be using it as a human shield.
Dark light.
Malik is going to be healed up. It's going to be completely fine. He didn't even use the mech there. Once he gets the Guardian Greaves, he's going to get into unkillable territory. This is becoming dangerous for YNT because their map is getting smaller and PuckChamp are so greedy. So they want to increase the size of their own map. Look at the snap farm. Daniel, he understands. I need to be creating space. I need to be into the faces of the enemies. This is the time where the Clockwork needs to be there. He needs to be there to punish, right? Not just chase for cores. You need to make sure that PuckChamp don't have 5 heroes out on the map in a situation like this. Yes, they do have good vision of Shigetsu, but they don't have damage that deep on the map to actually kill him. SF is working towards the BKB. Rubik, not much there. Daniel, of course, not going to be having all that much farm. All of it is going to be going to cores. But look at the SF.
Incoming.
The thing is that he's so good at dealing with the Naga Siren that even with the Naga being this farm, it's not enough. You're going to be dealing with 3 cores, all 3 of which can deal well with your illusions. And Shigetsu, he has finished off the Battle Fury, so it's time to start farming the Ancients.
Top tower is under attack.
SF, BKB, pretty much needs 1500 gold for it. He's going to be finding another DD. Shigetsu, popping the ulti. He's going to be farming right now. SF is an invis. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Gore, get out, please. Threatening with the ulti. Yeah, come close. The souls get released, but he dodges it. He didn't know. Or did he? And now with the hookshot going onto the SF, that would be a big one if you can kill him. With the cookie, we'll save for now. They get the lift, pull him in, and he'll be silenced for good. Give us those souls back. You released them. We saw you had our friends. You will give them back. But with a grave, it's not gonna be so easy to take him down. And the mech is back up to it. Young G will live. You cannot kill the Shadow Fiend. Maybe with the Stolen Mortimer's kisses, it is gonna be the case. And they are gonna miss. This is a guy you don't want to kiss. He is way too strong. In the end, will be dropping down, but at a cost of 2 cores. And Bignum might be the next one as well. These spiders, they're hungry. They want to get under the skin of Bignum, and underneath him they will crawl. And another batch of spiders will appear. Malik, he gets the kill there. In the end, it is going to be a favorite fight for PuckChamp. That was so close to YNT killing the SF super fast, but the grave coming out, I completely forgot about it. We just don't see this hero too often, but he gets the grave just at the last minute. We get the mech usage, and everything changes. If the Mortimer's kisses weren't stolen, that actually would have been a disaster, because the SF wouldn't have died. But while all of that was happening, the Naga Siren was farming, gets herself to the top of the network chart. SF, he wants to keep up the momentum. Well, it is going to be slowed down, so that is a big deal. Nagasar farming gets to the top of the network chart, so ultimately it is going to be YNT that are happier with what happened earlier. Of course, their exorcism is used, they can't really pressure towers, and now for the next 60 seconds, at that point 2 minutes, they're going to be relatively helpless, but they can maybe get a pick off to delay any potential retaliation from PuckChamp. Yegor, Maelstrom is coming. That is a big deal, especially dealing with the Broodmother. Those pops of the Maelstrom are going to be quite big. Young G is going to be targeted here. Nope, but they will target the Snapfire, and Danielle is again going to be a little bit close to the enemies, this time around punished for it. Hook shot not used, so it is it's still going to be that big spell ready to go for something. Shigetsu is going to be buying the Ogre Axe for a... For agility heroes, we usually see the Mithril Hammer being bought first, but for strength heroes, it actually makes more sense getting the Ogre Axe. Top tower is almost dead. This is a problem. 120 HP left. The spiders, once they find the angle, they're gonna be taking her down. Malik thinks about going for it. Yeah, you can't do much about it. Mid lane tower, exorcism has been used. They want to take it down. G is being defended by two of the supports. They have a way to get him out of the cogs. They have a way to grant him life for at least a couple of more seconds.
Middle tower has fallen.
The grave from the dazzle now scales, so I think it's 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5 seconds. That's how it goes. I did nerf it relatively recently, you know. Considering that we're getting to a point where Dota is a game that has been with us for like 13 years. Dota 2, and overall, it does have a big history of it, so we're gonna look at it as pretty recently. He did use the Guardian Grease, so now he cannot remove the net. Malik is in trouble. Silken Bola was stolen, but he's gonna be getting himself out. Slayer wants to become Spider-Man. Can't create webs, but he can shoot them out. 1k gold lead. PuckChamp no longer holding that one, but we talked about their greed. They're fine. They're currently definitely fine. Nagasarn is the one that needs to get ahead, but significantly ahead. Getsu caught, no BKB, no life. Nicely done. They've been hunting them on the bottom lane for a very long time, and finally they will find him yet again. That's gonna be the third time that Shigetsu loses his life in this game. And the greed for PuckChamp starting to come back to them. They will get a tier 2 on top, and that is a big deal for sure. If you control more of the map, your greed will pay off, and that's what they're trying to do. You got the kill on Shigetsu, nice. That's great. That's probably one of the best kills you can get on the map. The best thing you can do, especially with the other 4 being together. But you're not preventing the map control into going towards the enemies, and you're not preventing them from farming even more. 7-7 in terms of kills, so we haven't seen a lot of battling. But there has been a lot of tension, especially with Danielle always being in the face of the opponents. There was some slight lag. Hopefully all of that does get fixed as soon as possible. As I said, I haven't played Dota in quite some time, so I don't know the state of the European servers. I think I haven't played 10 games since the start of the year. No, year started, I was in the mountains a bit, and then from the 8th of January, just so much Dota to be cast. We did bring you guys some great action, especially here in the DPC Division 1, then Division 2. Once we are done today, tomorrow, then I can finally come back to playing. No, then I have to watch the major. Yep, no Dota playing for me, I guess. Anyways, the game will start. Malex has go when ready, and they're all ready for them. Go for the outpost. We'll be taking it in less than 2 seconds, and immediately they go for a smoke. They did use it under enemy vision, I think. And they're just gonna walk into the pit. They don't care. They have the DD on the SF. This Roche is gonna get smacked, but immediately the rocket comes flying in. Young G has the BKB. He's like, come and fight. If you dare, Yegor, you think you're strong? Well, think again. Sleight of fist, chains. He misses on that one. He was thinking there's gonna be a ton of spiders inside of it, but that was not the case. DD is expiring, and Young G doesn't want to stay there. He's laying in his chair. You're gonna get sleepy, my friend. You need that blood in your brain. As I don't need any blood in my brain. I'm gonna have blood all over me once I'm done with my enemies. Like that's what he's gunning for. But guys, when you play Dota, don't lie in your chair like that. At least I myself can't focus, and I know a lot of people who can't either. G goes for the pit. They're gonna be sending in the spiders. They do get taken down there with a sleight of fist. Immediately healed up. The Guardian Greaves are gonna be no more. Cooldown of 40 seconds. The bash onto the SF needs to be very careful. He's getting low. The exorcism has been used. They go in with the hook shot. They try to pull him back, and now he wants to release the soul. You're afraid now. A second ago, you wanted to fight Mortimer's Kisses in the back there. A stolen Requiem from the Rubik. That is a big deal for sure. Let's see if he can use it. They're going to be walking into the pit. They still have a song. They have a stolen Requiem. If you come over, it's going to be a sleep into that one. And the Rubik can definitely show those dance moves, the same ones as the SF. They defend the Roche. They get it for themselves. YNT in a good spot. Death Prophet going for the Halberd, playing against the SF, disarming him for 5 seconds is gonna be big. Naga gonna be going for an Orchid. With this amount of split push, you want to have even more catch. You want every single one of your heroes to be able to bring the pain, to bring the hurt. And the Orchid is definitely gonna help. Killing the cores, it's gonna be tough. Killing the supports, you get the neck, you get the net, you get the silence, you kill them.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Tier 2, well, PuckChamp, they already claimed one. But it seems like the same is going to be true now for YNT, who are on the bottom lane. They're controlling this game currently. Of course, Shigetsu, we don't want to underestimate the Marcy, but his net worth just isn't high enough to be considered like he's super strong. Yegor does have the haste. He's not afraid of the SF. He wants him. He might actually get close to killing him, but H2O is going to be close with a couple of heals. He even use the Grave. Hookshot not going to be connecting. That means that till the end is in a little bit of a bad spot. He might need to use the Grave on himself. Exactly what's going to be happening. Is he going to be stolen there? Nice cookie onto him, and a stolen Requiem to finish the job. Slayer gets the kill. Malik does come forward, doesn't have the mana, gonna have the Guardian Greaves. In a couple of seconds, he might actually die before he gets to use them. Now he has them. They won't be using him just yet, but there it is. Stolen Scatter Blast. Rubik is getting some nice spells. Sleight of Fist Chains. They want the Grandma, but with the cookie, she'll be fine. From Yegor, he just got the heat for those cookies. It's gonna be quite nice. Imagine you're in Spirit of the Ember and someone uses you as an oven. That is something I'd be mad about, but YNT, what they're not going to be mad about is that they are ahead in terms of net worth. So it is not a big deal, but finally they're controlling at least the same amount of the map as PuckChamp. They were the ones that were applying pressure. And PuckChamp, they're looking a little bit helpless now. They're going to be needing that BKB on Shigetsu. It should be coming out soon. Broodmother has the items there to assist the scores. Halberd is done onto the Death Prophet. No one's going to be buying a MKB, and really status resistance is not something that you'll have. So those disarms is going to be a big deal. Marcy, she punches with her hands. So I guess the Halberd only lasts for 3.5 seconds. Doesn't really matter, guys, with what the heroes punch. It's just 3.5 seconds on melee heroes, 5 seconds for ranged ones, which the SF is. Aegis up for another 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So Yegor, he does have that extra life. Has bought a plate mill as well, going for Shivas, which is quite nice against both the SF and the Marcy. And he does have a DD in bottle. PuckChamp, they have something else in mind, but on the top lane, you're not really going to be finding a kill. This is an expedition to get vision, right? This is what you want. Naga Siren in this game. Lucas, he's going to have to work overtime. Someone needs to find this Dazzler. His illusions are going to be dying every single time. He's still topping the network chart. The margin between him and the next most farm hero on the map is pretty high. 2k gold, nothing to laugh at. Of course, we'll see how much he can do in the fight, because solutions are not going to be doing all that much, but his other cores can do quite a significant amount of damage. Daniel has the 4-staff, has been silenced up, so he cannot use the cookie, and this time around he will be dropping down to his own spell. Slayer shows him how it's done. Till the end might be next. Trying to get himself away. Does have the Philosopher's Stone. We know in Harry Potter it pretty much granted you immortality, but in Dota it's a little bit different. Still, it is going to be only 1 kill there for YNT, not much more than that, and they are pushing in the waves, and that is the most important thing. Broodmother cannot get on top of the can't get on the top lane. He needs to be sacrificing himself for the cores, but the thing is, he's still the one at the top of the chart.
Do it with flair.
PuckChamp. We still haven't seen the Marcy. We know what Shigetsu can do with this hero when he gets farmed, but he needs at least 1 more item to be considered a problem. He's going to be going for a Basher. I really thought Shigetsu was going to be playing slightly more aggressive in this game with the Marcy, but he has just been focusing on farm. Interesting choice there. So greed, greed, greed for PuckChamp. Just seeing the cute little Marcy in her nice little dress. But we all know
Radiant's top
what is
tower
the
is under attack.
what is the real nature of this girl. Siren continuing to push in, sending in the illusions. He's trying to separate them so that the Dazzle cannot kill all of them. You see, he uses the poison
top
touch
tower is under attack.
to kill one illusion, but you cannot deal with all of them. Young G
Radiant's top tower
is gonna be
has fallen.
pushing in on the bottom lane.
Dire's structures
Yegor
are fortified.
gets the tier 1 on the top lane. Let's see if
Radiant's
PuckChamp
middle
can get a
tower
trade
is
here.
under
They would
attack.
love to, but Young G has to be very
Dire's
careful. If he
bottom
gets
tower
jumped by
is
the
under
clockwork, he easily get blown up. And Yegor gonna be coming in. Sleight of Fish
Radiant's
chains
top
connect.
tower is
Of
under
course, the
attack.
Dazzle is in the vicinity, so it's gonna be fine. Now cool off a little bit, my friend. He brings in the flames. He brings in the fire.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Child of Ice and Fire, Yegor.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Cosplaying one guy that we all
Radiant's
know,
top tower is
who
under
doesn't
attack.
know anything.
Radiant's
But
top tower has
the
fallen.
tower on top will fall. There's gonna be a 3k gold lead for YNT. They're the ones controlling the map. They're the ones controlling the resources. They're
Dire's
the
middle
ones
tower
controlling the
is under
game.
attack.
Young G, he will find the double
Radiant's
damage.
top tower is under attack.
He wants a Hurricane Pike. I actually would prefer like an Arcane Blink. You need a good initiation wave. Slayer, come here for the slap with the cookie. Look at the damage from DSF. It is insane. Malik comes over with the Silken Bola, gets the kill. Secures it. Secures it quite nicely there finally.
Radiant's top tower is
PuckChamp,
under
after a
attack.
long time, they get themselves a kill on the board, and now are going to be looking towards the tier 2 to equalize the towers. But look at the top lane. The creeps are already in their base, and
Dire's
Bjerg
bottom
is threatening here. He could go for the exorcism if he wants to, but SF with the DD. Oh no, they found the Ember. Can he get himself out of this one? Yeah, he will. Poison attack almost connects, but it's going to be a bit too late, so the fat piggy will be in front of its base and
Radiant's
not
courier has
be
been
slaughtered
killed.
currently. Young G coming
top
over.
tower
Look at
is
how
under
he is walking. This is
Dire's
my
bottom
base.
tower
This
is
is
under attack.
my home with a couple of slabs there. He wants to force out the
Radiant's
TPs,
middle
but
tower
no
is
one on
under
the side of
attack.
YNT cares. It is going to be the Naga Siren cutting the waves. In the mid lane, bottom lane, he's farming everything, and look at Bjerg's positioning. It's very hard to kill. And really, you don't want to be putting so much emphasis on him. Now, there's going to be the drums being used, push back on Shigetsu, now popping the BKB, he's going to jump into the coffins. Yet again, it seems like he wants to be in there, but he has already lost until the end. He could go for a BKB, TP out, but he doesn't want to just yet. You're getting low, Shigetsu. You're all alone. You need to run, and he's going to do just that. He has been disarmed. He has the 21 charges. Is he baiting? No. He's going to go with the rebound and finally get himself away with the 4 staff. He'll be safe, pops the BKB. Finally, he will decide it is just not worth it. 4 staff on Young G. It's looking like YNT are in firm control of this game. They got crushed in the laning phase, early mid game, all in favor of PuckChamp. But now, Naga Siren, super strong. He does have the Aghanim Scepter. Okay, that's why he
Radiant's
didn't go
middle
for a
tower
BKB
is under
TP out.
attack.
He understood that the Naga could catch him. A reel in, not that big of a deal, but it does give you a BKB piercing disable. Considering that you really won't have anything else to purge things off until like the Aghanims of the Marcy or Manta on DSF, not really something you get too often. It is going to be super hard to get out of the net.
Dire are scanned.
So these BKB usages from PuckChamp, they need to be on point. And Naga now is going for a butterfly. He wants to make sure that he doesn't get bursted down. Marcy needs an MKB. You need an MKB. Jump on the Naga, pop the BKB, smash your face in. That's what you have to do. You know, Scatter Blast, Ember. Be going in, Daniel. He doesn't miss the chains. Jump in from Shigetsu. He doesn't have the BKB. He has the guts to go forward. He will be disarmed for the time being. Mortimer's Kiss is gonna be coming out. They do absolutely no damage. Malik holding the high ground there, making sure that the solutions go down. What was stolen? It's gonna be the Silken Bola by the Rubik, and there it is. The butterfly is done for the Naga. This is looking very dangerous. Doesn't have the heart. But then again, this point in the game, you're mostly dealing with illusions and physical damage, and well, you don't have a lot of it either. Shigetsu is thinking about an MKB. He's probably gonna be going for it, but he needs some time. No unleash on Shigetsu. No Mortimer's Kisses fighting this Roche. You need to take it slow, but you're going into an exorcism. You're going into a sleep. Shigetsu is trying to lay Young G in a good position there on the high ground, but he's gonna be spotted. They know he's there. Trying to kill the illusions. The exorcism. This Roche should fall. Going in. There's gonna be a sleep. They're gonna prevent anyone from coming in. The SF has been caught. Pushed back. Young G has to be careful. He's been lifted up as well. But Bignum in a bad position. He does get a 4-step onto the high ground. Shigetsu trying to run away. He's gonna be silenced up. Doesn't want to pop his BKB just yet, but he's thinking about it. And there it is. Now the SF goes in and releases the Requiem. Stolen Requiem again by the Rubik. Every single time. Yeah, he gets his sisters back into him. Shigetsu tries fighting, but his BKB is out. He has the unleash, and now this player, he's gonna be releasing the souls as well. And it is gonna be a kill. Now the chase is on YNT. They are not done murdering you. Shallow grave, my ass. We're gonna dig it deeper. And PuckChamp are gonna be losing 3 heroes there. YNT, they get the Roche, they get the fight. What a time for the Ghost to come back to the DP, just healing her back up to full when she was about to die. What a timing for YNT. Perfectly done there. You probably aren't gunning for that one, but the gods of Dota on their side. And now they're coming for your base. Actually, they say, no, you're not worth it with a 10k gold lead. We can do whatever we want. They can't really deal with the illusions of the Naga at this point. It's way too hard. You have the Dazzle, you have the counter for it. But he's never keeping more than 1 close to each other. So that poison touch, it's not gonna be doing anything. That Naga illusion, look at how annoying it is. 10,000 gold lead for YNT. PuckChamp, if you want to go to Division 1, this team has the potential for it, but you need to be playing a little bit better than this.
Never refuse gold given.
Greedy lineup from PuckChamp. For now, not working out. Shigetsu, he has carried some ultra late games with the Marcy, but getting to the ultra late game, it's gonna be very, very tough in this one. 12,000 gold lead. Perfect timing for the Naga. She's 7k gold ahead of everyone else on the map. So I don't want to be in the skin of PuckChamp currently. Rude does have the Hex, so that is a big deal. Finally, PuckChamp are gonna have solid initiation. Gee, he's giving away that Requiem every single time. Needs to be careful about that one. It's just too much. Always gives the kill to the YNT, and look at Lucas. He's spreading things a little bit. Dazzle comes over. He's the one that's gonna be dealing with the illusions, but the 2 cores can do it as well. Or can they? The Snag illusion going forward. They're gonna have to use the poison touch there. I got you, Malik. Who's got you? Everyone is in the base. PuckChamp, they cannot get out. They cannot get themselves out, meaning they cannot farm. And these MKBs on the SF, on the Marcy, when will you finish them? Broodmother does want the Ethereal Lens, but he is not going to be allowed to get it. Shigetsu, he wants all of the farm, finds the Psychic Headband. Has the Mindbreaker. That is actually quite nice to jump in onto the Ember without the BKB. X onto the Rubik, doing some damage, not going to be nearly enough. Does heal his Spiderlings there. Daniel has always been the one deeper into enemy territory. He does get his outpost back, so that's gonna be something back here for PuckChamp. He does use the scan. Shigetsu use the scan. That means that you need to run. The silence will fly over, and he's not going anywhere. Shigetsu is definitely, that is just a matter of time. Stolen Requiem. In the end, they will steal the sidekick as well. Yegor is gonna be quite happy with that one, with the added damage. Shigetsu, he had the scan. He thought, no, they're not gonna come and kill me. Why wouldn't they? They're coming for you, for your life. If they win this one, they're still gonna have some chances of going to Division 1. Very slim chances of forcing out the tiebreakers, but it can happen. It's not gonna be up to them, but this is up to them. Winning this game is up to them. Don't have as good of a score as they can. Lucas, as the Manta, is gonna have the mirror image fairly soon. He does get hexed up. SF has been caught. They do get him force-staffed out. It's gonna be fine for now. Exorcism will be used, and that's gonna be the first lane of racks. Nothing you can do about that one. The Broodmother comes over, trying to do something, gonna be pushed back. Gets graved as well. Malik will survive, but the Raxes will not. They're looking towards the mid lane. They don't even care about the range Rax. They know that one is going to be falling on its own. Lucas uses the mirror image, going to be leaving the illusions there. They need this Dazzle to deal with those. Malik doing his best, going forward. They go in with the Hex, but the DP is going to be fine. They know it could end up just as it did last time. They've lost the tier 3. They've lost the melee Raxes on the bottom lane. PuckChamp, they're losing even more ground every second. Blockwork is gonna have the Boots of the Bearing, has the Halberd as well. The items from YNT are just insane. They've itemized so well with the Halberds. The itemization from the Naga Siren without the heart is just beautiful. We've always seen Manta Heart or Manta Orchid Heart, but he switches it up. He goes for an axe this time around, understands SF, Marcy, they're not going to be getting any Mantas. They're going to be in so much trouble, and they're very much reliant on movement during their BKBs. It's just impossible to play. It is just impossible to play. Impeccable itemization for YNT. They pushed through when the entirety of the map was being controlled by the enemy, and now they're just in such a good position. PuckChamp, they needed more of an advantage after the laning phase to justify their greed, but it never came to that one. And look at the Naga illusions in the base. The bottom range Raxes are going to be dropping down now fairly soon, especially with the big wave coming in, and Shigetsu is just working towards that MKB. My team needs me. They need it. He's going to be working tirelessly. The SF, he can work as much as he wants, but there's nothing he can do there. He's not really going to be farming. Shigetsu, DP's back. Get away from those creeps, Young G. Young G doesn't want to do it. These two can still do massive amounts of damage, especially with the sidekick. You have to be careful, but look at the win probability. I think that's quite accurate. YNT, they're looking to take this one. The next Roche is something they want to go for. They will have the exorcism, they will have the sleep, they will have everything available. Whereas PuckChamp, what do you have? Just maybe they finish off one MKB before that one, but both of them, it is gonna have to be a very long Roche respawn if you're hoping for that. They get out of their base, they're gonna go for a smoke, hoping for a pick-off one. Pick-off would give them a lot. They have the Hex on the Brood, so it's a nice way to start off the fight, especially with the follow-up poison attack of the Dazzle. Poison touch, sorry. Malik. Here's the outpost, PuckChamp, and their smoke. They're not going to be doing much. And look at YNT. As soon as they're on the outpost there, they're already overtaking the mid lane. They know the bottom lane will push in on its own. PuckChamp, yeah, they need to come back into the triangle right now. They need that angle. Silverage on DSF. The buybacks looking over DSF. Doesn't have inside of PuckChamp. 3 of those ready on YNT. Try to go on him. Has a Hurricane Fight to keep himself alive. They have been... they have dispersed there on PuckChamp, so separated and then easily picked off. Daniel does get taken down. Broodmother once the Shiva, they're itemizing completely against the Naga, but you still have the DP and the Ember to worry about. Ember, if I see correctly, he does have a haste rune there. No, actually, I don't know which one that is. But anyways, there is gonna be a haste rune here in the river. Look at the damage dealt. Look at it. Marcy, 9,000 damage. Shigetsu, I hyped up his Marcy. Ban it first phase. It is unbeatable. He is doing nothing. That's a last pick Marcy. The thing is, it was the only hero left from his hero pool. And it's not working out in this game. Too much greed. Too much gold that you need to share with your teammates, and he just doesn't want to. He wants to be the one who is given everything. Ember going in. Marcy not in a good position. He's gonna get netted. He gets lifted up. Look at the damage, and the Abyssal Blade gone. Shigetsu, that's your carry, and he just got deleted till the end. No grave for you. He does have the Stormcrafter there. Fed the cookie that actually prevents him from using the grave, and they're going for more. They're not gonna stop ever. SF The Silver Edge there breaks the clockwork, but not in the way that you want to. He wants to let it go. There's the ult. He's trying to do the damage. The Mortimer's kisses. Vierik is still surviving, lifted up by the Rubik. I got you, my lady. And now they will sing a song of death. You bought back on the Dazzle, and now you die again. Bloodthorn destroyed. The SF drops out as well, does buyback. But the other two that are dead, they don't have that luxury. They don't have the gold. They are poor. Naga going for the Raxes and looking at PuckChamp. They're so helpless. Going in onto the poor grandmother. The Bloodthorn destroys her. No buyback either. Now it is 5 versus 2, and we are gonna smash and burn the bug. Exterminate everybody. Lucas is on a triple kill. Young G killing Cogs. Look, guys, I can do something. Well, you're gonna be pulled out of the base there. Young G will be fine for now, but his base will not. Shigetsu is back. What can he actually do? What can he contribute to this fight, to this game? Because he has been awfully silent. There's going to be a hook shot going in, and there it is. Shigetsu finally starts doing the damage. It's going in. Da-da-da. Let's see. He gets on top of the Nagasari. No, he wants the Ember, but lift up there, and now the Hex. Nice ulti, nice BKB. Nice game, Shigetsu, but you are gone. YNT showed that they're the stronger team here in game number 1. And PuckChamp, they are going to be losing now, have to go for an uphill battle. You want this victory. If you lose against YNT, how are you going to beat Hydra? It is going to be very, very tough. PuckChamp, they need this one. If they want Division 1, if they want the slot, they need to win this series. If they don't, it is going to be almost an impossible endeavor for them to beat Hydra. I guess it's not completely impossible, but it's definitely going to be hard. That game, number 1, very nice performance coming out from YNT, understanding their timings, understanding they just need to delay a little bit until the Naga gets some items, but the itemization, I think, for me, is what won the game, right? Yeah, the movements were fine from both sides. It was to be expected that PuckChamp aren't really going to be giving too many fights, but they caught Shigetsu a couple of times. That's fine. That's nice. All in dandy. But their itemization was amazing. The Halberds, the Aghanims on the Naga, the Butterfly, Shiva on the Ember, everything was on point coming out from YNT, and then they just easily ended the game going from one tower to another, and in the end getting the victory without any chances of losing a fight. So that's going to be it, guys, for game number 1. We are going to go into a short break. Because why? Because we have so much more Dota coming our way. So stay with us. Game 2 right around the corner.